Yep. I haven't kind of ended. I've completed like the first Deus Ex. I've completed the Invisible War. Now I'm just trying myself in Human Revolution, Have the Fall, and Mankind Divided. Так, я дебил. Отключил синхронизацию, чтобы опять словить синхронизацию. Гений. Называйте меня теперь Кодзима. You can see all my games using, you need to type in the chat !list.
Access granted.
Jensen,
So you can see all the games I have in my possession.
Yeah, I've kind of been getting that feeling. Any idea
I
who's
have
running
a
the show?
lot of
They're
them.
using some kind of code. But from what I can gather, the guy giving the orders is still a level below you.
Nice job, Richard. I'll find him.
Окей, сюда можно было спуститься тоже. Забавно. О, блядь.
Access granted.
Нихуя полезного тут не было. Обидно. I have 20 of them. Nice. Reload speed upgrade. Ладно. О, нет, показалось. Hard save. Так, что мы дальше делаем? Тут нечего взломать. Я понял. Нет, этим лифтом я добрался сюда. Окей. Катсцена. Hello there.
Well, looky here. We got us a Boy Scout.
He must be the one who mucked up my operation at the morgue.
Get rid of him, Barry.
Oh, that's gonna be a pleasure.
Черт, я не успел уйти за укрытие нормально. Черт. Эти гранаты, это, конечно, боль. Это был мой гениальный план. Fucking genius. Я спас бочку. Ей!
Don't die on me yet. This Boy Scout's got a few questions to ask. Your leader, the one who called you Barrett. Who is he? Why is FEMA sending you after Seraph Industries?
Easy, капа.
You think FEMA gives a rat's ass about some rinky-dink biotech corporation's company secrets? You got worse enemies than FEMA.
Yeah? Like who? Who?
Get to Shanghai. Hengsha Court Gardens. Penthouse. Tell him... Tell him...
You dead, boy.
Tell him Barrett sent you straight to hell!
Jensen, what's going on down there? Those soldiers just sixed out like you wouldn't believe.
They see you.
No, I was flying dark in case it got hot. You alright?
I'm fine. Patch me to Seraph.
I'm getting you out of here first. Get to the LZ. I'll pick you up there.
Oh shit, here we go again. Can I sell shit in this game? Кто помнит? Вообще это все надо потушить. Блять. Still best wife. Окей. Ладно, погнали дальше. Что-то у нас. Homecoming. Fuck this. А? Лол. Окей. Let's get out of here. Ну а так-то. Я помню, что я убивал эту невидимую тварь. Я не знаю, насколько я был прошел игру. Это последнее, что я помню, что я когда-то проходил. Этого я помню еле-еле убивал. А тут что-то, ну прям норм пошло. Ready.
Yeah, take us back to Seraph Industries.
None too soon, if you ask me. Strap in and hold on.
А сколько их вообще в игре? Я ж не шарю.
Jensen, I need to speak with you. Meet me in your office right away.
I'd love to, Francis, but I have to debrief Seraph first.
I suppose you could, or you could hear what I have to say and see if that doesn't change things. Pritchard out.
Where is my fucking office?
A secret prison camp hidden in Highland Park? You've got to be kidding me.
Топографический кретинизм, ветер северный. Я мог сразу пойти направо. Найс. Что из этого шо? Это мой офис, да. Тут этот дебил сидит.
What do you want? As much as I hate to admit it, I need your help. That signal you shut down in DRB territory. It's been active for almost a year.
You're telling me someone outside this company has had access to our network since before the first attack?
I've detected intrusions before and shut them down swiftly every time. But whoever designed this particular algorithm is good.
Very good.
Very good.
You've told Sarah?
See, here's the thing. The intrusions were possible because of a backdoor access into our security system that I never even knew existed.
The one Sanders' team used to get inside our plant.
I've worked here for 7 years, Jensen, and this is the first time I've seen that particular access route. David Sarif created it specifically to bypass the firewall. He's hiding something, and I think you should find out what it is.
Okay.
Because, as far as I can tell, Sarif created that access and was streaming a lot of data through it shortly after your ex-girlfriend suggested he hire you.
That's strange. Oh, два Браксис Аксис. Опять этот ебучий город. Ну ничего, мы скоро полетим. Куда мы там? В Шанхай? Или куда? Сингапур, Шанхай? Не помню.
Excuse me.
Mr.
Здорово,
Jensen, isn't it?
Sir,
Нет, никаких спидранов, никаких коробок. Нет,
I might run into you, Mr. Jensen. Bill Taggart.
The founder of the Humanity Front. I know who you are.
Я не готов. Я не просил об этом.
As David Sarah's top security man, I imagine you have quite the file on me. But I assure you, Mr. Jensen, I am devastated by recent events.
Really?
I do not support what you and your company are doing to mankind. I believe it's extremely dangerous. But abolishing human enhancement technologies will only be achieved through legal means.
I'll keep that in mind.
This is your first day back since the accident 6 months ago, isn't it?
Sir, we have to go. What happened to me was no accident.
Ah, my mistake. But it must have been stressful facing down a second incident so soon. I imagine it brought back all kinds of unpleasant memories.
Stay cool.
I appreciate your concern, Mr. Taggart, but it was nothing I couldn't handle.
I'm a psychologist, Mr. Jensen. I know when a man is hiding behind words. The flesh may heal, but the mind is not always so resilient. You might want to keep that in mind. Now, if you'll be so kind as to excuse me.
Not just yet. You got a lot of balls coming here. After your followers attacked our plant. What makes you think you'd be welcome?
They were not my followers,
У
Mr.
тебя есть
Jensen.
яйца, покажи
The
их.
Humanity Front is a peaceful organization. Radicals have no place in it.
Right.
Do you know why I formed this organization? Because I saw a technology about to run rampant. You yourself seem to be living proof of it.
I'd be dead without these enhancements.
I understand that. I also understand
Я
that on
хакер
an
людей.
individual level, these issues can be
I'm hacking people.
complicated.
I will
But we
hack
must
you.
look beyond our personal interests if we are to see mankind survive the
Psychologist.
next century.
We'll survive all
Немс.
right. With or without your condolences.
Я нахер летим. Эй, Илма. 360 ноускоп.
Boss, we need to talk.
Is something wrong?
I'm not sure. Did you set up a private access route to bypass the company firewall right before you hired me?
What?
Pritchard said someone's been using it to access our system since before the first attack. The security measures he and I set in place never stopped them because we didn't even know the loophole existed.
Ah, I see. Frank's fixed that, though, right?
He has now, but he's wondering why you never mentioned it.
Frank's paranoid, Adam. You know that. Can a busy man forget things once in a while?
You streamed an awful lot of data through that portal, boss. Right before you brought me on board. Preacher may be paranoid, but I gotta admit, I'm wondering what was in it too.
Yeah, as an ex-cop, I guess you would. But the important thing is you found the hole and plugged it. We're secure now. And the information you uncovered in that FEMA facility may actually help us track these guys.
Да-да.
So let's just stay focused on what's important.
You went behind my back on this one, boss. With all due respect, you hired me to keep this place secure.
Ну, привет, бот, иди в
if
жопу.
you are not 100% straight with me.
Why are you getting so defensive? All I'm saying is we should be looking forward, Adam, not back. Not telling you about that portal left us open to attack, fine. But to be fair, it was your job to find our weaknesses and protect us from them. I need troops I can rely on, and I thought you were one of them. I hired you. I trusted you. When a lot of other people said I shouldn't. You know, Frank wanted me to hire a private military outfit like Bell Tower Associates. Maybe I should have.
Whoa, don't get me wrong, boss. I'm not questioning your leadership. I'm just concerned that the data you streamed might have been compromised, accessed by the hacker who attacked us. If so, how do you suggest I handle it?
By focusing on what matters right
like.
now, instead of dwelling on my past mistakes. Everything I've done has been to secure a future here for you, me, Frank, and everyone else in this team. I'm constantly looking for strong people to help me do that. The very best people I can find.
Кстати, можно будет,
Because
я
if I
хочу
don't,
пробовать собраться.
Seraph Industries will fall. Megan understood that. That's why she insisted I hire you in the first place.
With all due respect, sir, I am trying to do my job. The job you hired me to do. The job you even brought me back in for tonight. But it feels like you're getting in the way. Especially when you start bringing Megan into this.
Ah, calm down, Adam. There's no need to get defensive here. Doesn't do anyone any good. Seriously, the data I streamed is not gonna hurt anyone. It was just some routine background information I needed to get familiar with after a discussion I'd had with Megan one night. It's the kind of stuff I look at all the time, and if someone did get a hold of it, they wouldn't know what to do with it. I'm telling you, we're fine. Trust me.
I would like nothing better than to trust you with this, boss. But trust is a two-way street, and the way you've handled this entire conversation so far makes me think that it's you who isn't trusting me. Why, boss? What is it you're so afraid to tell me?
I'm not afraid to tell you anything, Adam. But neither will I be treated like some two-bit suspect you've just hauled in off the street. You're not a cop anymore. You work for me. Try not to forget that. Are we done here? Because we still have to discuss our next move.
Эх. Здорово.
Here, this is for you. It's a corporate passport encoded with your biometrics. I've set up a false flag routing which should get you to Henshaw Island without any problems.
You're sending me to China? What about FEMA?
FEMA's got nothing to do with this, trust me. We'll have better luck in China.
How can you say that? I saw the bastard who killed Megan pulling his men out of that facility. I left one of those men dead in its underground storage bay.
I know that, Adam. Frank was monitoring the whole thing. So I also know that before he died, that man gave you an address in China. I want you to check it out.
That doesn't make any sense.
Look, Adam. There's a reason this company's under attack. You think it has to do with the typhoon or with some other top secret military project that I haven't told you about?
The thought had crossed my mind.
Yeah, well, it doesn't. The work Megan's team was doing before they were killed, it was redefining what it means to be human. This company, Seraph Industries, was about to lead mankind to its next stage in human
О боже,
development.
нет, только Glory Mankind, блядь, соси.
Can't you see how scary that can be to some people?
Sure. I also see how lucrative it can be for some others.
It's never been about money for me, Adam. But you're right. There are people out there who don't exactly feel the same.
Like who?
I'm hoping you'll be able to find that answer for us in China. So get going. Farida's prepping the chopper.
Мудила. У меня еще есть некоторые дела до того, как съебываться в Китай. Я их быстренько порешаю, и тогда поедем. Эх, жалко, мне еще нет тайфуна. Да-да, приду домой. Тебе жена ждет, муж. Да похуй, кто тебя ждет. Получить больше живых людей. Ну блин. Я их убиваю. Сорян. Сорян, Багдасян. Так, где-то параша для аугментации. Тут? Да. Вайт, а ты, может, мне ответишь, чем отличается обычная директор ската?
Will you be purchasing anything today?
Ей, я бомж. Да, такой вопрос. Именно этот. Я тебе дебил, да? Окей. А то я же говорю, я когда-то, когда только игра была вышла, я себе купил, тогда был ноутбук, он был помощнее моего ПК. Типа я был, пошел и начал был играть. Но где-то на середине, или раньше середины игры я был забил. Серьезно? Да странно. Missing Link. Ты что, блядь, DLC про Зельду?
Access granted.
Ладно. Зачем ВК хотел, чтобы я сюда попал? Моя не понимать. Снайперка? Серьезно? И ради снайперки столько всего просрал? Не, простите. Простите, как бы нет. Мне снайперка не нужна. Пока что. У меня инвентаря и так мало. Мне нужно увеличить инвентарь, потом можно думать. Потому что, как я помню, увеличить инвентарь на эти квадратики можно будет. Потом когда-то. Снайперка, конечно, вещь хорошая. Но пока что без надобности особой.
How may I be of service?
Что-то за пепс, я не помню. Байт, давай, пока еще в магазине.
Always a pleasure.
Немного судил инвентарь. Заебись. Так, куда мне? Мне туда куда-то надо попасть. А, кстати, давайте еще поговорим с детективом. Слышь, мудила.
You have to help Mrs. Reed find out more about...
That's all.
Да, нам нужно в ментовку. Я прокачался. Вот, я вспомнил, что за С2. Даем ментовку. Или это не этим путем? Черт. Слишком тяжелое, чтобы поднять. Охуели, блядь. Так. На эти машины я бы сейчас в одну сел и бы покатался, блин. Ради прикола. Да, мне тут одна миссия осталась, я туда вот хак был не вкачал еще. Сейчас я могу ее сделать. Не, я его уже прошел, Вайт. Я уже убил первого босса даже. Мне в Китай надо. Но... Мне просто еще один компьютер надо было взломать, но у меня уровень хакинга был отсутствующий. А так на миссии чуть поднялся. А так я умею хакать теперь. Так, погнали. Утифаемся.
Access granted.
Ебой. Насколько короткая? Мне там 12... Мне там 20 часов How Long to Beat обещал. На Human Revolution. Так, я еще кое-что гляну. Где мои квесты? Нет, квесты. Не, ну я типа помогу расследовать, а все остальное я буду забивать в хуй. Не, ну типа я понятно, что я Assassin's Creed был пробежал быстрее, чем среднестатистический пользователь на пару часов. Ну как бы это разные вещи. Сейчас я добегу до своего дома. Я отойду опять-таки на 2 минутки, 3 минутки. Ну чё, пройдет еще часок, организм обратно вернет свою потребность в жиже. Потом мне с утра ужасно сушило. Не, ну я стрелять, конечно, умею, но это не всегда сильно помогает. 6,5 часов на М2. Это на ветеране, я надеюсь.
Have you found anything? Please, I've got to know what really happened to Megan.
I've investigated all of Detective Chase's leads. You were right. Something was off with Megan's case.
So, what did you find?
There were only 3 people who got out of the labs alive. Me and 2 others. One died in the hospital a few days later. The second one, a lab tech, was ready to give a detailed description of what he saw. Funny thing is, by the time the investigators got to him, he couldn't remember a thing.
You sound like you don't believe that.
I don't. Not from the reports I've read. I think someone got to him first.
Mercs.
An officer assigned to the case was asked to get rid of a major piece of evidence. Footage from one of our intellicams showed fuzzy images of the attackers bringing something inside the labs.
What? What were they bringing in?
I don't know. But for someone higher up to want that evidence gone, it must have been
Может,
important.
этот квест интересный, как бы, соряньте.
I got my hand on a test
Расследовать.
report that
В чем
confirms it
прикол
was
с
following
Мэгом?
Chase.
Да мне не впадло компы
The attackers
поломать.
used excessive measures to make bodies and equipment unidentifiable.
Oh my god.
Не, ну на первый, кстати, Deus Ex я потратил такие
What do
20
you
часов.
make of this, Adam?
Правда, это
I
очень
don't
много
know
блудился.
I guess the idea was to leave no traces, no DNA evidence that would link back to them. But it just seems a bit too convenient. Someone in the government, a man named Manderley, ordered that a specially appointed medical examiner perform the autopsy. He bypassed the local ME. Simply put, that's not a good sign.
It sure doesn't sound good. So what you're telling me is we couldn't find anything conclusive?
No, I'm sorry. But one thing's for sure. Somebody's been hard at work covering up and destroying evidence related to this case. Somebody with power who wanted to erase anything that might have made the investigation linger. I'm sorry, Cassandra. I wish I had more tangible answers to give you.
It's all right, Adam. I'm sure you did all you could. At least now I know my instincts were right. And,
Yeah.
Do you know exactly how Megan died?
О. А вот тут я не знаю, как ответить. Вот тут. Тут чатик, помогите. Типа, вроде бы хорошо сказать, типа, что все было хорошо, а с другой стороны, можно было сказать, ну, блядь, ну. По факту. Блядь. Не знаю. Ладно.
I read the reports. She didn't suffer, Cassandra. I can promise you that.
Thank you, Adam.
Экструдер, у тебя
It's
задержка,
not
походу,
much,
высокая.
but it still brings me some comfort. I miss her so much.
Don't worry, Cassandra. This is not over. I don't know how or when, but I will get to the bottom of this.
I knew I was right to trust you, Adam. But please, be careful.
Да что они
It's
сделают со
strange.
мной?
I thought knowing what really happened would make me feel better. But nothing will ever justify this. My daughter is gone, and I'll never get her back.
Мобильный твич. Больно в ноге, я
I
понял.
wish I could be sure she gets justice.
Trust me, she will.
Mother летайс. Я получил ачивочку. Big jump. Ну вот сейчас я отойду. Можете пока пойти за чаем.